Well, Judge David Holton served on the bench for about 10 years and was practically the judge when it came to sentencing youth offenders. He says the number of youth crimes aren't drastically different than before the detention center was closed, but says that closure was a step in the completely wrong direction. Now he says there's a chance to start correcting the problem.
Yeah, it's the hardest assignment I had was to be the juvenile court judge.
Retired Judge David Holton now spends more time at home with his family and dogs. But for years, he served as the judge over the juvenile court in Louisville, many times sending kids right to the detention center.
It's so heart-wrenching. It's so sad to see kids who have done things that ruin their lives.
He says he remembers turning to victims and offenders, families, and apologizing for the pain they're experiencing. That was before the downtown youth detention center closed in 2019, a move that was coupled with the closure of alternative placement services, where kids could cool off instead of being locked up.
It was a case of balancing the budget of the county government on the backs of the young people.
Holton says the rate of youth crime and the types of crimes committed isn't dramatically different than what we're seeing now, but says taking away resources didn't help. Thursday, Mayor Craig Greenberg said he backs lawmakers' push to bring the detention center back downtown. Holton cautions that the rebound will have to come with more resources, including mental health and increased staffing.
I'm hopeful that the facility be built here again because I think it's better for the kids to be here, closer to their family. But in the end, the real results, the proof will be in the pudding about what kind of services the state puts into the facility here.
Now, Holton also says the state should have always paid for Louisville's detention center, and so he's glad to see that proposed funding change. And as we reported earlier, Representative Kevin Bratcher will introduce the proposal when session resumes in Frankfort next week. In the studio, Bobby McSwine, the WHAS 1119 on your side.